Well, we made a junction port for our motor wires. I have a couple pieces of 1/4-inch plastic. Put some 1/4-inch, about 1-inch nuts and bolts as our terminal posts. And then I put a second one underneath as an insulator, that way the heads wouldn't ground out against the body of the cart. So now we got our motor wires secured with the motor wires from the controller. We've got our kill switch wires secured. All we got left to do is plug in our 3-wire switch that's to our thumb throttle. And that plug-in will be right here. You just got to run that up here and plug it in. And then the last thing would be our... And then we have the negative and the positive. It goes to the batteries. And then we don't have a fuse in it yet. That's the very, very, very last thing that we do. This is a 30. We're going to put a 40 amp fuse. According to the directions, that's what we're supposed to have. And then we'll also need a jumper wire. Alright, I made up a simple jumper wire here. A couple of female spade terminals, some shrink wrap, some 10 gauge wire, and where we can jump from battery to battery. And then I also rounded up a 40 amp fuse. I believe we now have everything hooked up. We have our negative wire going to the negative of the first battery. We have our jumper wires connecting the 2 batteries. We have our power line going to the speed controller. We have the terminal block that the motor wires connect to the speed controller. We got the thumb throttle plugged in. Got the 2 wires for our kill switch. Another thing we haven't put in is fuse. Alrighty, everything's hooked up. Fuse is in it. Turned it on. Grab the pedal up here. Well, so far I've noticed 2 things. Our on-off switch is backwards, because when it's on, it says on, it's actually off. And now that it's switched down in the off position, according to the label, it's on. It's off right now. That's the other issue. It's going backwards. So you would think the red wire from the motor would connect to the yellow wire going to the controller, and the black wire from the motor would connect to the blue wire going to the controller. But that makes it go... Well, that makes it go clockwise. In this situation, we want it to go counterclockwise. So we need to switch the blue and yellow wires to make the motor go counterclockwise. Another problem I noticed is our pedal setup and cable running to our thumb throttle isn't giving us full power. Turn it down here. Yeah, I'll work it by hand back here at the thumb throttle. I got to work it by hand here. Oh my goodness, it's stiff. And here's full power, working it by the thumb throttle. then we're gonna have to move it up to this upper bolt. That'll give us more flow. And we'll remove this other pedal stuff. Alrighty, I moved it up one notch. See how that does. Better? Let's move it up one notch just to make sure we're maxed out. Moved it up to the last hole we have available in the pedal. Switch is on. Do that, our stop isn't bottoming out. So all the pressure, there's a lot of pressure on this cable. We're putting a lot of pressure on our plastic thumb throttle also being maxed out. So we'll drop it down to the second to the last hole here. Alrighty, that's the second to the last hole. See if we're still topping out on our speed. Switch is on. Yep, and actually our thing still isn't bottoming out. Got an idea. Let me try something. I used a little piece of fuel line and slid it over that back stop there. And that way it pads it a bit and it don't pull quite as far. Might still have to add a screw type backstop or something, but so far it's working okay. Let's try it one more time.